Mario Puzo says that behind every successful fortune, there is a crime.
And I say behind every great city, there's a sandwich, and in our case, two. Today we look at the history and joy of the muffuletta.
Muffuletta. Welcome to another Big Easy Life, and if you aren't already, please subscribe.
We want to make you an offer you can't refuse. I've always wanted to say that.
I had a feeling.
Great too.
Yeah.
Finally.
Well, in the past, we've delved into the poor boy. If you missed that, check out the link right here. One of the two. Okay. But today, we look at the iconic sandwich known as the muffuletta. This mammoth sandwich of round,
amazing
sesame bread. Lay it with Genoa salami, Italian ham. In this case, it is prosciutto. You could use capicola or any good Italian ham in this.
This is sounding amazing already. We haven't even gone down the entire ingredients list.
Mortadella. You know what mortadella is?
It's that.
Here, have a bite.
That tastes very good.
It's just Italian bologna. It's delicious.
I mean, I can't really argue with that.
That's true. Swiss cheese and provolone cheese. And of course, olive salad. We have none other than Central Grocery's actual olive salad. Ooh. You'll get a close-up of that in a few minutes. This is definitely one of New Orleans' signature dishes.
What?
I was just watching the faces you were making while you were chewing.
Very expressive?
Yes. Clearly the muffuletta is Italian in its ingredients, yet the sandwich does not exist in Italy.
Whoa.
Instead, it's a New Orleans tradition, born and bred in the city, and a testament to the Sicilian community that settled here in the late 1800s and early 1900s. We're going to start off by making you one of these relatively simple sandwiches with a little twist of our own. Along the way, we might give you some history
on it. Yeah.
That's right. As we said, we had a jar of Central Grocery's
olive salad.
But what is olive salad? Well, it is a combination of pickled celery, cauliflower, carrots, with olives diced up inside of it. I'll put it so the above camera can see it. It looks delicious. You want a bite or something? I
think I just like to smell it first.
Very briny.
I would say it smells like vinegar.
It does have vinegar in it. Olive oil, oregano, garlic. And normally you would make it and it would sit for about 24 hours. In our case, we bought this already jarred, marinated. And who better than the creators of it? And historically, a muffuletta is served cold. We're going to break a little tradition today. We're going to make it, and then I think we're going to toast one of them. Whoa. So that we can compare and contrast.
Let's see if they're really doing it right with serving it cold.
We want to give a shout out, not a sponsor, but we want to give a shout out to Rouse's. They were able to supply everything to make a from-scratch muffuletta, including scratch muffuletta bread, which we'll talk about in
just
a second. So
it's really great they had it.
While we do the sandwich combination, which is not rocket science here.
Nah, sandwich science.
We're going to let VoiceOver Me give you a little info on the history.
Ooh, good history with good food.
All right. While Cooking Me goes ahead and puts the sandwich together, VoiceOver Me is going to handle this portion since it's a little hard to talk while drooling. Muffuletta first entered the New Orleans lexicon not as the name for the sandwich, but for the type of bread. It seems likely that the sandwich eventually took its name from the bread that is its foundation. So you can see nice and dense bread.
That's dense bread.
I'm going to do them both, I think, at the same time. The muffuletta loaf came to New Orleans from Sicily, where it's associated with religious festivals. The loaves are characterized by a soft and spongy interior with a light crust. Most are large, round, often flattened a little, and like New Orleans' own muffuletta loaf, come topped with aromatic seeds, such as sesame seeds, as the ones we have today, or fennel seeds. So, how I normally like to do it is take a little of this olive oil,
And then
And just put a little of this down.
just to start.
Yeah, just to kind of moisten that bread.
Moist bread.
So we're going to do that. Is this our tops? Yes. Yeah. So on these two here. Sicilians of all backgrounds set up shop close to the French market in an area that became known as Little Palermo. This was at the turn of the 20th century. There were more than a dozen macaroni factories, several Italian bakeries, and a multitude of importers and small grocers in the neighborhood. So why don't I make one? Let's do this. Ready?
You make one and I make one?
Yeah.
So,
all right.
This is salami?
This is salami. So I'm just going to take a big handful and then make...
Just lace them on, right?
Nice, pretty...
little rings.
It was the symbiotic relationship between these people, their recipes, customs, and traditions that shaped the story of the muffuletta. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab some...
Mortadella.
Mortadella.
Italian bologna.
You can grab the rest of it there if you want. It's a little bigger around. You probably won't need as many.
We're just going to need 3 of them.
All right. Then we're going to go with our...
Is that Italian?
Prosciutto, yes.
This is very thin.
It is sliced very thin. So, of course, we're going to have to lay it a little different.
A second piece of prosciutto. Yeah, this is a bulky sandwich already.
The most common theory on this sandwich brings its origins around 1906 at Central Grocery, 923 Decatur Street in the French Quarter. This was by owner Salvatore Lupo. And traditionally, you would share this. It would be cut up into 4 quarters.
It's like a...
At lunchtime, farmers and dock workers would go to the grocery and would buy small quantities of Italian cold cuts, cheese, and olive salad, as well as the round, puffy Sicilian-style bread called muffuletta. In the beginning, they ate the bread along with the cold cuts and cheese and olive salad. Eventually, Lupo decided to put it all together as a sandwich and sell it to them like that. Now let's go ahead and put our Swiss cheese.
Swiss. No, I'm just kind of surprised that it's Swiss.
It is kind of odd that Swiss was one of the things that they chose.
I was expecting a more Italian cheese.
Well, and our second cheese...
is it provolone?
Is provolone.
I was about to say, that looks like provolone.
Go ahead and grab you a few slices of provolone.
Not that that's necessarily a problem. You just kind of did it.
That's what makes this so amazing, is it was the next step in the evolution of a culture. Back to the guys playing with the meat. I like to cap it with a few more pieces of everything we have. So let's see.
It's just like...
let's go with a couple of those.
Throwing a mortadella slice. How about one more slice of... How about another slice of prosciutto that I hopefully don't tear?
There you go.
I teared it anyway.
That's okay.
No, one more provolone slice for good measure. And a Swiss slice. Just one of everything. Just for the top layer. Yeah.
All right, now we're going to take our top bun.
And give it some and give it a good bit of olive salad.
Mm-hmm. So...
yeah, would that be a good episode to do the origins on olive salad?
Sure.
Or would you like us to lump that in with a Central Grocery episode? Because that's our thing here, right?
Yeah. Now, olive salad, of course, is older and more historic.
Well, maybe we just talk about Central. I think
we are throwing olive salad everywhere.
Just all right.
So,
all right, what is the best way to put this on?
I have put myself in a situation where I am unsure of that. Hang on. With a little more of that. We have put olive salad.
You put a lot of olive salad on.
All right. I am going to do the clap first. Let me see how mine does.
I think you spilled a bit of your sandwich.
And we can just tuck in.
Okay, so I'm going to...
Why don't we fake it? Ha!
Ha, no! Oh, no. There's olives falling out of my sandwich.
Okay. Let's grab a little olive oil towel here.
You know, I think we're going to have to actually cut these.
We will.
I think we're going to have to straight up cut these if we're going to eat any.
So here we have these beautiful,
gigantic sandwiches.
we're going to say rustic because y'all got to watch us make it. And that would be the definition of rustic. Or rusty or whatever. And stay tuned so you can see us finish up and taste it. We are going to get these in the oven and be right back. We interrupt this video to ask if you're enjoying our content. Please remember to subscribe. It's a big deal for us. Don't forget to hit the like button and the bell if you're into that sort of thing. If you'd like to give us a little lanyap helping us make bigger and better videos, you can go to our Patreon page to become a patron at one of 5 different levels. As always, you can find our vids all about us as well as our merch store on our website, www.bigeasylife.org. Okay, back to the video. All right, we're back.
One toasted, one not.
Yes, this one spent about 10 minutes in the oven toasting. You can
I think it lost an inch in height from all the
look
cheese
and
melting.
see at the melt. And let's see, hang on, I'm gonna take my mic off and sit it right here. Ready?
Oh, that's gonna sound good.
Oh yeah, you can hear that crunch.
You can hear the crunch.
Put my mic back on. Rotate it.
Let's take a. Yeah, we cut it into quarts. I'd say we take a quick look at the cross section.
Why don't you show them the cross section of
the naan.
the cold one?
It's pretty good. Pretty good looking.
See, the reason I like to toast it is the cheese has started to melt.
Underside.
The olive salad. Look how shiny everything is. So. And we had a little side dish.
The magpie in me wants to eat it.
We're gonna take care of it, and we had a little.
Oh yeah, we had a
little stuffed artichoke. That's another episode. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this so as we don't eat the entire dinner.
This is a large sandwich. All right, so we're gonna split that piece.
Yes. And I
the sandwich.
I knocked it down. Okay, so this is
the non-toasted
cold deli style. Ready?
Traditional. Yep, I think it would be better if the olive salad wasn't so. Maybe without the brine.
It's running down my lips. It's delicious.
It's pretty good.
And that's why it's been a New Orleans staple
and this is why the sandwich has stayed on top.
Over 100 years. Oh God, I just knocked it.
Oh no, not again.
Butchered it over. Put a hand on there. All right, so this is the toasted sandwich. Ready?
No, I have to finish the first one.
Chew.
Want me to choke on it?
No, preferably not choke. While I'm waiting, I'll eat my other bite from last one.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to eat the second bite. My bad.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
All right. I like that so much better.
And a very satisfying crunch, and I think the toasted bread just tastes
Good
better.
crunch, melty cheese. Those cured meats have taken on a little more texture.
Thanks for the heat.
Oh man.
This is a good sandwich.
Follow it up. With a leaf from my stuffed artichoke. A mighty successful.
One wonderful side.
So, thanks y'all for staying with us through all these cold cuts.
And hot cuts.
It was a deli delight. Yeah, I better go before I pun this to death, huh?
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for staying with us and watching the video. Please visit our website at
www.bigeasylife.org.
He's gonna tell me he was chewing, and that's why
I was chewing! Did you not see the food in my mouth? There's a lot of sandwich here, and not enough time to chew it properly.
I love you with all of my heart. If I don't see you again soon, I'm gonna die.
As always, thanks for being part of our Big Easy Life.